right, Shalom. All right, we're the real Hebrew Israelites. All right, we come in week out to prophesy the downfall of America. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem and Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders and great millstone who we will. And peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim, out there that's pushing this truth for truth, sincerity. All right, just because the focus is on Esau, okay, he's trying to expose us through his media. All right, we're coming back with the right hand energy, exposing this devil for his slavery, rape, rob, and murder. Just because we focus on Esau doesn't mean 2/3 of our people aren't exempt. All right, so I'm gonna start off in Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, so yes, we have brought up from our oppressors the land of Egypt, and this is the second go round, okay? We're going to be delivered from the land of the north, but the Lord isn't delivering all of Israel this time, all right? Verse 2, you only have I known of all families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities, all right? And Jake is big into homosexuality, pedophilia. All right, the so-called black woman is into sleeping with the so-called white man, being a big traitor. All right, being doped up, listening to the latest Dat Piff mixtape. All right, here it is, the Super Bowl weekend, man. There's a bunch of filth going on out here, man, amongst our people. A bunch of concerts. All right, and don't be surprised, you women out here are gonna get caught up in the sex trafficking trade, man. All right, so the Lord is gonna punish you for your iniquities, because you don't return back to the Most High, man. All right, you don't want to come and get this living waters. All right, as we were holding camp right now, and that one person has came up and asked, inquired a sign. Even though we done been on Fox News wrongfully, even though we've been on CNN wrongfully, we see our people walking up and down the street. They don't even inquire about the sign and how they can get in on salvation. All right, so we're gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 44. Jeremiah 44, verse 3. Because of their wickedness, which they have committed to provoke me to anger, and that they went to burn incense and to serve other gods, whom they knew not, neither they, ye, nor your fathers. All right, so the same ones that got delivered out of Egypt, who went to go worship the golden calf, they're here today. They're here in Atlanta. They're here in New York. They're here in DC, they're here in LA, they're here in the UK. All right, 2/3 of our people out here burning incense to other gods, man, worshiping money, worshiping the woman, worshiping Esau, even the so-called white man. You saw that with this government shutdown where you had that woman praying to Donald Trump to open the government back up. That's praying to other gods, man. You don't think that the Most High Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is not full of wrath right now? He's ready to open up on Israel, man. All right, that's why us sinners know how gotta ask the Lord for mercy day in, day out, that we don't be consumed and be another victim out here, man. All right, because judgment is daily. All right. So verse 4, howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate. You got the men of the Lord right here. You got the men of the Lord down the street. You got men of the Lord in DC, Springfield, Massachusetts, the apostles and elders, Dallas, Chicago, New York, LA, all right, going live right now telling you to not do these abominable things. But what are y'all doing? Y'all getting ready for Super Bowl as if this is some type of holy day. Whatever the so-called white man says and puts it before you on a platter, you accept it. You accept that Super Bowl is now a holiday when the scriptures give us high holy days, all right? So it says, wherefore, verse 6, wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth and was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day. That's why our people are wasted, man. That's why they out here still bugged out. Our people are the only ones that are bugged out on the streets talking to themselves. You don't see no East Indians bugged out on the street. You know, they in all types of witchcraft, smoking weed, doing drugs, all right? Now your favorite rapper, it is the junkie, man, all right? But here it is, we warning you people week in, week out. So like I said, man, 2/3 of our people are not exempt. When this devil starts opening up on you, man, don't say we didn't warn you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah, man. When race riots start happening and your favorite devil neighbor starts opening up on you, man, don't say we didn't warn you, man. When you women start getting trampled down in these streets, all right, don't say we didn't warn you, man, because the Lord sent us out here early, man. All right, and I got one more scripture to back up what I was saying, that statement that I just made. All right, we're gonna get that world famous Zechariah 13:8. All right. So this is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, that land here is America, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and confusion of faces, all right, are slated for death, okay? And this devil, you know, meanwhile, while you people out here getting ready for the Super Bowl, who knows what this devil's doing behind all his legislation? All right, you people are getting ready for Super Bowl 53, which is rigged, okay? We all know the Patriots gonna win, spoiler alert, all right? But this devil's got all types of legislation to hand you over to death by the Lord, all right? They're making the RFID chip is gonna go to the Senate in Arkansas, which is gonna make that legal soon. The RFID chip is gonna be mandatory. 2/3 of our people are gonna take that and get destroyed by the missiles. All right, they got concentration camps. They're gonna divide you and your family. So all these events are gonna be worse than the transatlantic slave trade. They're gonna be worse than the conquistadors that came down and conquested the so-called Hispanic people. It's gonna be worse than 77 million Native Americans getting slaughtered when this devil came over here. All right, so it's a high time to wake out of sleep. Stop bullshitting and get back to the word, man. All right. So with that, I want to say shalom.